consumption of spoiled tomatoes is on the increase, with more patronage by some commercial food operators in Ghana. Spoiled tomatoes have been found to have higher nutritional and healthful plant-based chemicals than fresh tomatoes, but highly contaminated with harmful microbes. That's not safe for consumption. Now, that is the conclusion of a study by the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, KNUST, in Kumasi. Kwesi Debra has more in the following report.
The choice came now when I 5.5. I can't damage one material and it could be. I mean, I'm more 20 city cross one pay. One. When it won adding, upon a boarding, well, soon after, and then I say, only about me to be sad and I'm coffee.
Consumption of tomatoes provides health benefits. However, they are highly perishable due to their nature, post-harvest handling, and germ infestation. The study to determine the nutritional and chemical compositions of tomatoes. The researchers also sought to determine the levels of germs in these tomatoes. Professor Faustina Dufie-Rekomenu.
When you go to our market, we have a lot of tomato spoilage, unwholesome tomato that are being sold, and especially when you go to where they mill vegetables like ginger, like the tomatoes and the spices, you see a lot of unwholesome tomato being milled especially for commercial food preparation. So we thought it wise to look into what is inside there. Is it safe for us in the first place? And as I said, there have been reports that a lot of people are consuming this, especially in the lean season, and even in the bumper season, because it is very cheap. So the commercial people go in for it. It's not every commercial, most of the street foods.
For the study, fresh tomatoes were obtained from Bola Market in Kumasi in the Ashanti region of Ghana. 6 spoiled tomatoes were randomly purchased and analyzed. The researchers found all the spoiled tomatoes had considerably high level of crude fiber, high potassium, and high folic acid as compared to the fresh tomatoes, except for moisture and vitamin C. The researchers attribute the situation to ripening, chlorophyll breakdown, and increased carotenoid synthesis during spoilage.
The high nutrient, it is because, as you know, tomato is categorized as a climateric fruit. It keeps on ripening after plugging it from its source. So, and these phytochemicals and bioactive compounds are usually synthesized as a result of ripening. As ripening goes on, they are synthesized. And you know, spoiled tomatoes usually stays on the shelf for a longer period. So it's being attributed to the advanced ripening in the tomatoes that is causing the increase in.
The researchers, however, warn spoiled tomatoes are highly contaminated with microbes.
But then, as I said, it is not safe because of the microbial load. So what we recommend for consumers is that you shouldn't eat spoiled tomatoes, irrespective of how cheap it is. You know, we should not consume them. We should go in for fresh tomatoes. And then if anything at all, because tomato, as I said, is very perishable. Right from the receiving of tomatoes, we should just sort out. And then the broken, the bruised, the mechanically injured ones should be sorted out, and quickly maybe we apply heat. Either we convert them to tomato paste or tomato paste. Very easy to do.
Reporting for Joy News, Kwesi Debra.
Tomato traders in Adbloshi are calling on the government to intervene in the importation of tomatoes from Morocco. The traders lament this is affecting their business. Take a listen to what some of the traders told us.
Now this year the Omasha Diapa, yes, slimping for the say, can't pano, one go see a no man and pop. Yen will a group of them what test you give for example mo test and some of paper I said they Ghana
Did na abekachira atofo na omo toko di
so ma atofo na mo we toko di and yes some mo don control enya yare omo nto biom na me de me ha wo kese pa ne say Ghana ha ye wontos say who quote said them to abodom jini atanta etosi wo ho Ghana ye ntosi nie obi ani se Ghana etosi ye chese yakokwa so di aba yakoto ntosi di aba na atofo yi Medina for tema asaman kepo takrade fo ni na ba na ntosi ni but moloko ni ti omo ba ye no omo nyina akoto mi bi ye nyema na ye ka Mazemba kwa me waka ne say ntosi last me ba no ko friend e no de ade fofa ho ofofa ho ni nyina ne me hwe no ofofa ho di guade no de fa ho se white abe kwazi no de na yellow and me say say de na enye ndi only